All right guys, I want to do a video on the difference between a MillerTech 12 volt lithium battery and MillerTech's 16 volt lithium battery using your live scope. I want to do a comparison video. Is it a brighter screen? Does your live scope pick up the bottom better? Is it clear? So what I thought we would do, set up two units. I have two Garmin 86 16 XVS's on the console, and I have two black boxes with the LVS 34 transducers. I have a MillerTech 16 volt 80 amp hour battery in here. I'm going to install another set of bus bars in my electronics cabinet. We will move the power cords from a black box and one of the units on the console to those bus bars. I will show you what the install looks like, and then we'll go out on the water and put two of the live scopes down. I have one live scope mounted on a turret that is a side mount, and I also have one of my LVS 34s mounted on the Revolution Sonar RS1 that's on my Garmin Force Pro trolling motor. You will have to have a different charger. You can't use a 12 volt charger on a 16 volt battery. I've got MillerTech's 16 volt single bank charger. Let's get everything installed. We'll most likely have to charge the battery. I'm not for sure what the charge is going to come in at. I want to do the test with 100% charged 16 volt and 100% charged 12 volt. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the battery out. Of course, they give you some positive and negative protectors. They'll give you the bolts for your terminals, and what I like about the MillerTech, and not all manufacturers do this, I don't know why they don't put a handle, but MillerTech does. And it's a removable handle, so if you wanted to take it off the battery after you've got it installed, or you can. Of course, you're going to get a manual with it. These MillerTech batteries are boxed really well. I've never had a problem on receiving a battery that was ever damaged, so they do a good job of packing these batteries up for shipping. I'm going to go ahead and stick the handle on here so to make it easier to get out of the box. All right, there it is. Man, that's a nice looking battery. It's compact, small, it's light. 16 volt, 80 amp hour. It is part of their Sport Series battery. What that means is 10-year non-prorated warranty, best in the industry, the best customer service, and they answer the phone. So it's not like these Chinese companies where you order the batteries on Amazon, and then if you ever have an issue or a question, there's nobody to call. You have to write an email, and hopefully they will respond within 24 hours. And if you want to get a discount on anything on MillerTech's website, just click on the link in this video and it'll subtract 10% off your order. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the charger out. Man, I really like their chargers too. I mean, they are really nice. You get a manual, of course. Get rid of that. It's waterproof. If you wanted to use it just as an external charger, like we're probably going to do here, and you didn't want to mount it in the boat, it's got a handle on it. But if you want to mount it in your boat, the handle removes off, makes a clean look. And another thing that they do is they give you this quick disconnect, which is nice. All the MillerTech chargers come with a 3-year non-prorated warranty. I mean, that's probably the best. I haven't researched warranties, but I'm pretty sure that's probably the best, if not one of the best warranties on the market for chargers. All this MillerTech stuff is just really, really nice stuff, and they are good people, really good people to deal with. It's an Amish company. Get the battery installed. We'll go ahead and get the electronics that we're going to put on the 16 volt moved over to those bus bars, and then on the water. And we'll let you be the judge if a 16 volt battery is right for you. All right, we've got our 16 volt, 80 amp hour MillerTech lithium battery installed. This is our positive and our negative going to our electronics compartment. This is our positive or negative for our 16 volt charger. And right now I am currently in the process of charging that battery, and there's our MillerTech 16 volt charger. It's plugged in. The battery came in at about 60%. All right, guys, we've got the live scope box and the graft that we wanted on 16 volts. This is the live scope box that we'll use. It'll be on the starboard side on our independent turret that hangs over the gunnel. And we've got a graft wired in. That is the starboard one at the console, the 8616 XVS. Here is our positive bus bar and our negative bus bar, where we've got our black box and our graph wired into it. I went ahead and just stuck the meter in here. Right now, of course, the charger's plugged in. It's reading 17.54 volts. All right, guys, we're out here on the water. We've got two 8616 SVs. I've got the settings identical right now. We're out here on a brush pile, the same one. What do you think? Now we're gonna get a little bit of interference due to having two LVS 34s on. You might see a wave that'll come through. I've got noise reject on, I believe on medium or high right now, just to eliminate that. It looks good, the 16 for sure. See, I like that we've got the high voltage, 16.8 volts. So we don't have to worry about voltage at all. We got 13.1 volts over here. I wanted to go ahead and get a video out so you guys can see the difference between the two. I'm seeing a little bit more definition, separation, we'll say, with the 16 volts. If we go over here and look at, I just don't see the separation. But there again, I'm not wanting to make the call. I'm going to let you guys make the call. There was a lot of requests for MillerTech to come out with a 16 volt battery. And he did. Lester took care of that. I mean, he wants to take care of the customer. If the customer wants a 16 volt battery, they get a 16 volt battery. In the comments, let me know what you think. Does it look like you get a better picture with higher voltage? I do know you will run a longer time with the same amp hour battery with 16 volts than you will with 12 volts. I do know that, because we're going to pull less amps with the higher voltage. And another thing too is there's a lot of people out there that does not have the correct wiring. So this will allow for your wiring mistakes, bad connections, too small wire. This will keep your voltage above 12 volts with the 16 volt battery if you've got bad wiring. So, I mean, there is a lot of pluses with running a 16 volt battery. But I'm going to let you make the call. What do you think? Let me know.